Hello everyone, and happy Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life launch week. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys 10 tips to make more money in Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. In Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, you start the game with a cow. This cow, you can milk it twice a day, but you're going to have to wait 12 hours in between, so I recommend doing it one of the first things that you do every day. Just wake up, go straight to your cow and milk it, because you're going to have to wait a long time before you can milk it again. The later you milk it, the later it's going to be that you can milk it a second time, so try to milk your cow ASAP. The milk that you get, you're not going to want to sell it immediately. If you ship it in the shipping bin, it's only going to sell for 100 gold. However, if you go into your house and you cook milk soup, it can be 150. This milk soup, you can't sell it in your shipping bin. You're going to have to wait for Van to come. Then when Van comes, he will buy it for 150. So you can make 50 more gold off of each one. And this is without even haggling with Van. If you don't have the recipe, don't fret. You can cook right from the beginning of the game. All you have to do is go into your kitchen, choose milk in the soup category, and you're going to make milk soup. After you've already made it once, then you can make it from the recipe, and then you can make as many as you want all at once. Number 9, you want to go to the archaeological site every day that you can, because there's one archaeological site item that sells for 1,000 gold. The archaeological site is going to be open on the 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 9th, and 10th. The only days it's not open are the 2 days that Van comes to town. On the days that it's open, I really recommend going here at 10 a.m. and trying to do every square that you can to get all the items that you can. All of the items will be able to be sold for gold, but if you get the golden key, it's going to sell for 1,000, which is a lot of money in the early game. In addition, when you're in the archaeological site, it doesn't even cost you any stamina, so I definitely recommend going to the archaeological site as much as possible. Number 8, every day you can go and play this triangle minigame, and when you play this minigame and you win, you're going to get a free prize that you can sell. In addition, if you play it 10 times, you're going to get a special record that you can't get any other way. Number 7, another thing that doesn't cost any stamina is foraging, so you can go through the town every day and pick up all of the flowers and all of the edible items that you can find in the valley. It's really good to do this in spring, summer, and winter, but it's especially good to do this in fall because there's a lot of mushrooms that sell for quite a bit of money. Number 6, farming in this game requires a lot of stamina, so it's not really worth it to plant a lot of crops. However, these are the crops that you should be planting every season if you want to make the most money. Those are watermelon, melon, and potatoes. Watermelons can be grown in spring and summer, melons can be grown in summer and fall, and potatoes can be grown in winter and spring. Number 5, I recommend getting chickens as soon as you possibly can. On day 1, I would recommend getting a female chicken, and then on day 2, you should get a male chicken. Once you have a male and female chicken, you'll be able to fill your chicken coop with these chickens. Also, don't forget to buy chicken feed, which you can only buy from this book here, and then it's going to take a day to ship it to you, so when you buy that first chicken, make sure you also get some chicken feed. The chicken feed, it'll last for a while, so you don't have to worry about buying a bunch of it. I would recommend just buying 1 or 2 on that first day. When you just have that female chicken, she's going to lay an egg every single day as long as she's fed or she's let outside, and she's going to give you an egg that can be sold for 100 gold. Then, once you get the male chicken, she could lay regular eggs or she could lay a fertilized egg. That fertilized egg, you can put it in the incubator and you can start getting more chickens. Also, once your chicken is 8 or more hearts, she's going to start giving you golden eggs. One word of caution is that you do not want to cook your eggs by making egg soup, because if you do that, the price is going to go down to 80. Number 4, if you're like me and you're a bit on the lazy side, you should consider getting 2 sheep. You can just get a male sheep and a female sheep, both of which are going to produce wool. And then these sheep, every 5 days, they're going to give you some wool. And this wool, it can be sold for 3,000, 4,500, and then finally 6,000 gold. This is a very easy way to make a lot of money. However, you're not going to get quite as much as you would if you are raising cows, but you never have to breed them, and it's really easy to raise them. You don't have to wait until the end of the day to milk them that second time. So if you're lazy, consider getting sheep. Number 3, in the late game, you have to be very careful once you unlock the cheese makers and the butter makers. If you have the regular cows, then you can just turn all of that milk into cheese or butter, which sell for the same amount. However, if you have a different type of cow, you're not going to want to turn it into butter or cheese because you're actually going to end up losing money, especially if you're raising the star cows. Number 2, I recommend getting the fishing rod as soon as possible. The soonest that you can get it is day 3. You can buy it from Van for 500 gold. Why do you want to do this so early? Well, it's not because the early fish sell for a lot of money. They really don't. However, if you want to unlock the golden fishing rod, you're going to have to fish 500 times. Once you get the golden fishing rod, then you can start making a lot of money by fishing at the ocean, where you can catch these special types of fish, and they're all going to sell for a lot of money. And the number 1 tip goes right off of tip number 2. Once you get that fishing rod, you're going to want to fish twice a day, get 2 fish, and give them to Daryl. Once you become friends with Daryl, he's going to gift you a seed maker for free. So you definitely want to become friends with Daryl as soon as possible. Once you get this seed maker, you're going to want to use this seed maker to make more seeds. Now, this seed maker that we got essentially for free, it's going to help us make even more money. You start the game out with an apple seed. Once you plant that apple seed, you're going to start getting apples. Then you don't want to sell these apples right away. What you want to do is put them in the seed maker, and then each one that you put in, it's going to give you 2 packets of seeds. These seeds can then be sold for more than what you would have gotten for the apple. I hope you all are enjoying Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button. Leave me a comment saying what's your favorite money-making tip, and I'll see you guys next time.